What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Before this video, there's a Madden 99 to Madden 20 comparison, which I think perfectly illustrates where we are. We are at the failure of the Madden franchise. Metacritic is something that EA actually introduced to me with Madden 17 when Rhett Dixon used it to trumpet how well Madden was improving, but now it's working against them. So you go and you take a look at a Metacritic score, which is basically a combination of critic reviews, a user score, a combination of user scores. So Metacritic 82, user score 3.6. You move down with Madden 19, 80 Metacritic score, 2.2 user score, and yet now we are Madden 20, looking at what could be the worst reviewed yet, with a 75 Metacritic and a 2.1 user score. Now, the interesting thing about this is some of the critic reviews, but some of the user reviews. So even the positive user reviews are still negative. So Cedric M71 talks about the lighting change making the graphics appear better. He has a complaint about Face of the Franchise being way too short and not being the career mode they've been asking for. Julian Barbosa basically has the traditional Madden response of, it's the best game ever, play it for yourself and you'll see, form your own opinion, don't listen to anyone else. Wally basically says, it's still not enough depth in franchise mode, and Patrick J goes on to say that an overhyped career mode and lackadaisical franchise mode still plague the game. However, he likes to play it, which is fine. The negative review that stood out to me most was this one. Casey Mo, 10 years ago, I was dreaming about how amazing Madden would be 10 years from now with all the advances in technology, disk space, and a decade worth of development, but finds, much like all of us, confusion in where we are now. There's less depth, there's less innovation, even though Madden continues and EA continue to make tons of money off this product, and they have the exclusivity agreement. If it's not MUT, it does really seem like they don't put any attention or care into doing it, updating it, or making it feel refreshed. Now, the critic scores, you have to understand, this can impact the critics' relationship with EA, which obviously makes more than just Madden. PlayStation Universe, Madden NFL 20 feels like a game made for existing fans. It's very true. If you loved Madden 19 and 18, you're going to love Madden 20. If you take a look at Game Revolution, they say that Face of the Franchise mode is totally underwhelming and fails to tell a meaningful story. X-Factor abilities are helpful for newcomers, but don't change how a solid player would play the game. Very true. And then App Trigger basically says Madden NFL 20 isn't that enjoyable of a game. This year is proof more than ever that Madden needs a serious overhaul in nearly every aspect. I mean, those are some pretty damning reviews from actual game reviewing organizations. Now, when I talked earlier about something I'd never seen before, the community has actually taken their impression of Madden over to the reviewers. So when you take a look at IGN here, they give Madden NFL 20 an 8.1. The reviews on this video are 2.7K negative to 1.9 positive. And it's not just IGN. When you go over to GameSpot, they're getting a great rating with an 8+ score and seeing the same thing. So not only is the community fed up with the product Madden is delivering, they're now taking that same frustration and portraying it to people that are promoting this game as being great and promoting it as being a top-selling game. It is a top-selling game for that matter, but in terms of actual rating in comparison to the marketplace of other games, because this is part of the problem. If you're looking at Madden right now and you're telling me it's an 8.1, you're telling me it's great, you're telling me it's the best ever, that's okay if that's your opinion. You still have to respect the opinion of everyone else. And the majority of everyone else, user scores and critics, have went to the side of this game is not good, this game is not improving, and this game needs to get better. And if it can get better, it can get better for everyone. But if it continues to get worse, you're going to have those same few happy people be those same few happy people, and everyone else continue to get a negative product. Something has to change. They have to make a better product, or they really just have to get out of making football games. There's no more excuses. There's no more 3-year plans, 5-year plans. Look what we added. Look what we didn't do. Right now, in the midst of all this, EA is at training camps recording players' reactions to rating changes so that they can say players are now improved and happy with their rating and no longer want to boycott the game. Pay attention to what your consumers are saying. Pay attention to what your critics are saying, not what one player says about being upset with his ratings. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out. I will be back very shortly with more commentary.